another day. We blew through Sand Point last night, and I didn't get a chance to get off, so I slept on to Spokane, Washington. Then we blew through there, and I was asleep, so I didn't ever get the chance to see whether we were going up through Wenatchee to Seattle, or if we're heading down through Pasco and on to Vancouver, Washington. I think we're heading on that Vancouver, Washington route, because I believe that's I-84 up there on the hill. But we're waiting on this train to come by us now. Obviously, there's some pretty good forest fires around, because I can smell smoke. And the air is real hazy too. Once we get going. There's just a bunch of telephone poles. I can smell the creosote on them. Those big logs that just went by, those are telephone poles. More wood products. Refrigerated boxcars, those white ones, they got stuff like potatoes, cheese, meat, pork, fish, anything perishable. Here comes a bunch of more of those reefer boxcars. A few of these in Sioux Falls. They go to the John Morrell plant and they load them up, keep them cool, keep all that meat cool from John Morrell. These flatbeds must have had metal pipes or something on them, because there's no wood on them now, and they're mostly used to haul wood. There's 2 empty boxcars. Of course, we call them hotels. Got a pusher. Yeah, it is really smoky smelling out right now. So there's some forest fires around somewhere. Almost smells like a campfire. I've now been on this train 17 hours from Missoula. Today is August 14th. Yeah, we've been sitting in this hold here for quite a good time. I was asleep and woke up and we were already stopped in here, and I got all rolled up and packed up and everything. So either Wenatchee, Washington, or Pasco, Washington will be our next crew change. I have to find out what line we took out of Spokane, and I'll be able to tell by looking up there on the interstate, those sign and mile markers, and be able to tell. But the interstate really doesn't follow into Wenatchee, so that's why I think we're on our way to Pasco. That Spokane yard sure has changed a lot. At first I kind of got scared. I thought we had gone north out of Sand Point and was in Cranbrook, Canada. We do have a Canadian National engine on the front of this train, so I was about ready to shit my pants when I looked around and couldn't figure out where I was, because that Spokane yard has changed so much. But I looked over at the diesel shop and seen an American flag flapping in the wind, and immediately I about passed out in relief. Getting back on the main line up here. We're heading to Pasco. I just seen the sign right over there. Pasco's where I'll get off. There should be some other hobos there. There usually is. There's a mile marker sign way up on the interstate up there to tell how far we are from Pasco. I know the camera won't be able to view it, but I can, I think. But I think we're about probably 80 or 90 miles out. Then after Pasco, you crew change in Hinkle. Then they fuel the engines in Hinkle, Oregon. It's a railroad named town, and you won't find it on the map, but it's right next to Hermiston, Oregon. And then it's on to Vancouver. Then usually they take the train on down to Portland, Oregon once it hits Vancouver. And then after Pasco, the train follows the Columbia River the entire way into Vancouver. It's a real nice ride. This is Pasco, 64 miles. Well, I've gone through 2 8-gigabyte cards, and I've only got 2 4-gigabyte cards left for the entire trip. So I better get off here and save some time.